Anyways, welcome back to Vaguely Adults. Happy New Year. You have one of your hosts, Sarana, here, and
I'm Shirley.
And we're 2022. Wow, words. Yeah, still nothing's changed. Nothing has changed at
New
all.
year, no new words.
New year, limited vocabulary, even less than last year. No, we're full transparency. It's December. It's prior to Christmas. We're recording this in advance.
Picture this.
We've time traveled.
2022. And we're wishing you a happy new year.
We're kicking off the year again on January 13th. It marks our 1 year anniversary of doing this consistently.
That's wild.
Crazy. Technically, this would have been our season 2. Because when we kicked it off, here was the plan. Every year was going to be a new season. And then I got 10 episodes in, and I got tired of putting season 1. I got tired of clicking the button when I upload the audio version. So now it's going to be numbered forever.
You should have just numbered it like 101, 102, and now like 201.
No, we're going to get to 101.
Oh,
102, etc., etc.
Lordy Lord.
Yeah. We did 40 episodes in a single year, dude. And this is 41.
Yeah, that's a lot of episodes.
Not including bonus content, but...
And shorts.
Oh, I hope you've enjoyed the shorts on the channel. I'm sure we're still posting holiday shorts.
There's a lot that can't make it out because apparently I don't know how to not curse in like a 10-second short.
There's just some things that we ended up saying that's not going to see the light of day. But hey, when you're doing things back to back to back to back to back to back to back
at like 11 p.m.
It's like 10:30. But yeah, that happens. But new year, new us. Mm-hmm. Not really. Still depressed. World still falling apart. What do you have in store for this year to come?
Taking tests that I need to take. I'm excited for that. I will pass all the tests that I take.
We are manifesting the heck out of that because you have to spend money to take these tests.
Yes.
So, wish her luck on all the tests.
Please send me all the good vibes. We will find happiness and wealth. We will find wealth. I don't want money. I want wealth.
I want financial stability and comfort.
Yeah, I want to not cry because I missed a day of work. Now my paycheck is going to be lower. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. So if you could please share this podcast with your friends, share these shorts on the channel with your friends, we would absolutely really, really appreciate that. We would love to hit the benchmark to monetize our videos and our shorts. So please help us.
I will also take sharing the wealth.
Yes.
If you own your own home and would like to share the wealth, I am a very good personal assistant and I can pretend to listen.
She came home from work.
I came home from work.
And I had dinner ready because why not? I like to try to be a good host when I can with my limited skills. But yeah, if you have a nice house and you aren't there all the time and want someone to like help take care of it, I have years of experience.
Facts.
Like I have 5 years.
I will sleep in your bed if you want. Like, I'll keep it warm for when you come back from your long vacations. Like
honestly. We're on call. We got this. An empty house for a couple weeks, couple months.
It will be intact when you come back.
It'll be clean.
Yeah, probably cleaner than when you left it, to be honest.
Dude, I literally every time I'm here, I have 2 spots. Sleeping in the main bed and that couch where I lay down, put my laptop on my chest, which I'm not supposed to do work. Whatever work that I have to get done. And then I close my laptop and turn on the TV. And then I watch TV. And by TV, I mean literally I sign into YouTube and watch YouTube podcasts.
You saying the laptop on your chest made me remember the first time my sister saw me on a bed with a laptop. And the way I laid down, right? With like the pillow propping my head slightly up.
Yeah.
And the laptop on my chin. And I'm just like this with the screen like mostly closed. And she walked in and was like,
"Are you okay?" No.
What?
Yeah. The answer to that question is always no. But I know it's bad for me. It's bad for my neck. It's bad for my eyes. It's bad for my soul. But am I going to continue doing it?
Absolutely.
I also assume the position where, like, if I'm laying flat and I'm on a couch, one leg is, like,
up on something?
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Like, it has to be.
I've even, like, I've laid down, because my bed is against the wall. So I've even laid down, like, half on the bed, and then my legs are just up on the wall.
Oh,
for no reason.
I didn't mention it at all. By this point, I'm pretty sure my room renovation video would hopefully be up and completed. So
it is in fact not complete, but it will be coming eventually.
You know, go watch that video. It would probably be linked up here somewhere, you know. Or if you're listening only, check the show notes or the description of the podcast. You'll find it. But yeah, I've been working on my room. My room, that's crazy to say. I've been sharing a room for quite some time just because of limitations and, you know, financial things. But we're finally able to get me a room of my own. And
that's exciting.
It's very exciting. And I've done a whole lot of work on it. I've been doing it on my own, really. So my parents obviously helped gut everything out because it was a room that was being used by someone else, and it was just time for an overhaul of the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was painting the walls myself. My dad helped me and by helped, I mean he did entirely new flooring for the room, so we ripped out like the old carpet and stuff. Everything's detailed in the renovation video or whatever I ended up calling it. But at this point it's only half done, so I'm very what's the word I'm looking for? It's another word for like hopeful.
Optimistic.
Yes, I'm very optimistic that by the time this episode comes out in 2022 that it'll be completed. But it's so much work. Like, I'm very grateful for my dad being in the line of work that he is in, because he's definitely been able to help me organize a lot more things and you know, outline the things that I needed to get done instead of having to spend money to have someone else do it. So it's made me appreciate things a little more, doing everything myself.
Yeah.
Like, my shoulders still hurt from painting. Like, it's such a tedious job. Massive respect to painters everywhere.
Absolutely. I'm very stereotypical in that sense. I do not paint. I do not do home renovations. I don't do it. It is not for me. I'm too delicate.
I'm the handy one in our group of friends. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because I'm a mess. Yeah.
But yeah, my sister and my mom are the handy people at home. They built everything. They completely redid my room. Like, my room looked normal, and they redid an entire wall in like the triangles with like glitter paint. I was not allowed in my room for like a week while they did it because it was a birthday gift. And they like bedazzled the lamps by hand and like the curtain holders, and it was just, and vases in my room. It was just bizarre.
Yeah.
Also, the way that our rooms are very different. I will find a picture of my room like when it was nice and clean and like freshly done, and we'll compare it to what Sarana's room looks like, and it's just peak who we are as people.
I've gone for more of a geometric approach.
I've gone for Barbie Dream House.
Yeah, I went for like chic, modern, almost futuristic kind of vibes.
I went for basic.
Well, I say that around the pre-existing furniture that I already had, but we're also making a custom bed, so I really hope I have pictures to show that comparison. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, this episode's gonna have to wait to go out, or there's just gonna be a little text on the bottom here saying, TBD. Yeah, it didn't happen yet, but stay posted. Maybe I'll post it on the community tab on YouTube, because that's a thing that we have access to.
I don't use YouTube.
Or, yeah, it'll probably post it on Twitter, so you can check the link in the description. Again, we have no idea what the structure for 2022 is going to look like, but hey, we are massively thankful that you're even still here listening. Yes. But, yeah, just massive respect all over for people who are doing the rough work and, like, renovating and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Renovations, construction work, like, electric work, HVAC, like, all that is...
It's insane.
crazy. Like, there are things that you don't think about because, like, you move into a place or you go to a place when it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't think about all the hard work that went into creating it and the skill it takes until you have to do something yourself. And you're just like, how did someone put up an entire building in a month?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't paint my room in 2 days. Like,
yeah, I mean, I grew up around that because both my grandfather and my dad were in construction. Grandfather passed away, sadly, but I've been around it. You know, I've been exposed to it, so I know exactly how much work goes into it. I know how exhausting the days are, and especially when you have deadlines for things, when you're working for clients and they need things done by certain days. If it's like for a business that needs to go up and start running and whatnot, but it takes a village.
it really does.
To build a house. It takes a village to do so many of these jobs that are just kind of like disregarded as not as important or sort of lesser.
Which
it's
is
crazy.
It's
to me.
really bizarre to me. Like, not everyone is meant to be in school for 8 years at a time. Like, technical school is a real thing and there are real careers
100%.
and like there are people who need to do it and people who are good at doing it. Like, I fell into a hole for a while where I was watching videos of like people doing like mundane jobs, but they're doing it so well. I don't know if you've seen it. If not, I will find the video. One of them is they're like workers like on a factory line and they have to like open the crates and put it on a conveyor belt.
I've definitely seen like highlight videos of stuff like that. Yeah.
Or like when they're cutting up like fruit or vegetables and they're just like
crazy. Like, there's a philosophy that's like there's no unskilled labor. Like, that just, it doesn't exist. Because people hone these crafts. They do it for so long. Like, what we're trying to get at here is 2022 is the year of appreciation. Like, every little thing, the way that you get fresh food delivered to your house, someone's doing that. The way that you're able to turn on a switch and have electricity, someone had to wire that house, had to wire that building. You're in a facility that is heated and well maintained. Like, people are out there making sure that health codes are up to standard to make sure that it's livable places. Going in for 2022 and onwards really is just massive gratitude, really, for everything. Appreciation for the little things, the appreciation for all the workers doing everything that makes life a little more easy and convenient.
a little more livable.
Yeah, a little more livable. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. It's I hate the word. Unprecedented times we're still living in, like 2 years into a pandemic, more so now. And I have no idea what the state of the world is going to be looking like for the rest of the year, but we're trying our best out here, you know, and it's difficult, but it is a new year. And although, like, I know technically it doesn't mean that much, I still think it's a new year to try to achieve new things, try new things.
I feel like
learn new things.
It's the year to discover yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. Like, we were stuck in 2020. Like, we couldn't go out, we couldn't do things, we couldn't see our friends, couldn't see our family. Year 2021 was really about reconnecting, kind of like
Safely, though.
Yeah, but also like finally being able to see people or being forced to go back to work or being forced to go back to school. Being forced to go out in the world, whether you were ready or not. But it was also like going back. It was weird because people had spent so much time with themselves.
Yeah.
That the way that people communicated when they came out was horrendous. Like, it was so awkward. Like, there was the awkwardest small talk I've ever had with people. And then they'd apologize. One lady came to pick up her glasses and kept coming for adjustments. And she literally said it was the only like face-to-face like interaction that she had, and that's why she kept coming back. She's like, I'm not trying to be annoying, I'm just lonely.
Yeah.
And so I feel like 2022 we're kind of getting over a little bit of that awkwardness from reintegrating ourselves into the world, and now we're learning how to navigate this new world, because that's what it is. Pandemic isn't over, COVID is still a thing. New variants are coming out all the time. New mandates are happening all the time. And now we're just learning how to maneuver in it, how to live in it, how to
continue in a world of uncertainty. And it's not that it's a new concept to us, because we've had flus, smallpox, measles, etc. Like, we've had a lot of experience with viruses and diseases and stuff like that. But for pandemic to hit society at such a time, to hit the world at such a time where
In
we're
multiple waves.
so interconnected with literally everything because of the internet. We collectively went through this incredibly traumatic experience, and for the past 2 years, it's been a lot, and it's still hard. Like, the reason why I'm trying to say, like, more appreciation for everything is because the past 2 years of everyone's lives, regardless of your social status, regardless of how much money you have, regardless of literally anything, it's been hard for people's mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a big topic, and I know it's a very sensitive topic for people who are still trying to open up to, you know, mental health being such an important part of one's overall health. But it's okay to still be uncertain of what's going on, uncertain of what you want to do and what you're comfortable with doing, you know? Because it doesn't mean that you have to go back to what was prior to the pandemic. You don't have to. It's not necessary really either. Like, if there's anything that we can get out of this pandemic is that 90% of jobs do not require people to be in the office at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling to and from an office location, especially if your job is doable over the internet, is unnecessary. And I personally believe that people should be paid for travel times.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's taking a chunk out of their day, out of their personal time. People are sitting in traffic. People are sitting in train traffic, on public transportation. They're stuck, wasting even more time of their day. They get home even more exhausted. And I don't think it's necessary. I really am looking forward to more of an adaptive system where it allows more people to work comfortably from wherever they are. As long as stuff is getting done, which also, every job is a made-up job. When it comes to, like, businesses and advertising and stuff like that, all those things are made up. Like, there are essential jobs that was outlined and very much essential, and I think a little more each time. I know this is super depressing, but a little bit more every single day, I'm realizing that everything's really just make-believe. Nothing's so pressing, and the stock market being the stock market, it's not real. It's just a bunch of numbers that's made up, and somehow it defines everything about us as a society. And I don't know, it's a little bit depressing to me, but I would love to just, like, be on a farm and, like, live with a commune of people and be happy, you know?
It's also so many things that
near a beach. I don't know, sorry. A farm near a beach?
A farm near a beach.
Yeah, make it work.
What are you farming? Mollusks?
Bro, make it work. I don't know.
Okay. But it's also, like, things that you didn't realize were jobs.
Yeah.
Like, my sister just took a phlebotomy course, right? And I just always assumed that it was nurses that took blood. I didn't realize, like, phlebotomy was its own thing. Yeah. EKG techs were their own thing. They're not like, it's not like a medical assistant is also doing these things or a nurse is doing these things. Like, they're very specific jobs. Opticians, before I got into it, I didn't know were a thing. And now I do it, and people ask me questions all the time, and they're like, oh, I didn't know this was a thing. And I'm like, yeah, me neither, up until 2 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, we're all honestly just learning. And it's a crazy time because we've also reached the peak age where a lot of our college acquaintances are, like, getting engaged, getting married, and stuff like that. And I just turned 25. Like, I'm the youngest of a lot of my friend groups, and it's strange. I still feel very lost. I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, it's difficult to really give you any sort of life goals that I want at this point, because I don't want to work. I don't want to hustle. I don't want that culture anymore. Like, I don't want the
grind culture. I don't want it.
I am very chill with doing what I got to do to get things done and chillaxing. And chillaxing. What am I?
Chillaxing.
From the early 2000s?
I was gonna say, not 2008 Tumblr.
But yeah, like, I really enjoy just having time to myself with my thoughts, journaling, doing very mundane stuff, building IKEA furniture. Like, I don't know, I'm very much removed from that hustle culture grind. Like
I don't want to work for a living.
I just want to vibe with my friends, you know, like just straight vibe with my friends and have like good hearty conversations and spend time together playing Heads Up or Mafia or like, you know, online games and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of my outlook on things. Wow, it's kind of grim for the first episode of 2022, but it's how it be, really.
I mean, you wanted real, you wanted uncut. Well, this is not it. This is cut a little bit, but it is real.
It's 100% real. It's really filmed in December of 2021, but you know, that's how things be. But as always, you know, we super appreciate everyone. Hope you're having a lovely start to the new year. Hope everyone had a good break. We definitely did. I don't know how many weeks we took off, but that's how many weeks we took off. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing where this year takes us, kind of slowing down a little bit and maybe starting commune this year. Who knows? I think communes have a point, but
dude, I'm down to join a cult at this point because they'll take care of me.
Anyway, so we'll work on the commune part. We'll do that instead.
I got the part.
We can workshop names.
Okay.
For the commune. As always, hope you're staying safe. Hope you're doing well, and cheers to the new year and many, many more episodes to come this season. So stay tuned, and we will see you guys next time.